Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Unboxed Live with Drake and Jiles. Today, we're going to stay firmly in audio, but we're really going to be looking at home audio today. So, not hi fi 2 channel, not home theater, but speakers in your home. Now, let's give a warm welcome to Drake, the producer. Drake, bring yourself up on camera and say hi to everybody. Drake is feeling a little under the weather today, unfortunately, so he's begrudgingly helping, but I'm always glad to have the help. And he might actually have to run over and help take this thing out of the box today because this thing is absolutely massive. So this is an outdoor speaker, and it has a 10-inch subwoofer, I believe it is, along with a 360-degree speaker array on the top. So you actually bury half of this thing outdoors and run some power wires back into your home for amplification. Now, down the line, when things thaw out and we get out of the middle of winter, I'm going to actually install this and show how that all works. But today we're just going to get this out of the box and look and see what this thing looks like. Now, this is the Magna, and this is a Brazilian company. That's the brand. The model is the Poly 360. Now I'm going to read this sticker. This has got the information. So it's a Poly 360. They make also I think a 240-degree version. So this one is omnidirectional, but they make one that's I guess they don't put one of the speakers on one side, so it's almost 360, but not quite. But this is a 360 version. It's a two-way speaker, and it's listed as 5.3/4 ohms with a power handling of 120 watts and 200 watts. So I assume that the top speakers are 5 ohms and the sub is 4 ohms, and the top speakers are 120 watts max, and the sub is 200 watts. Now, I don't know what this means, but it says Corten painting, Corten. I don't know if that's a colorway or a type of paint, but Corten painting. And then it's got 2700 K LEDs that are 12 volt, 3 amp, 36 watts. So it's got lights built in. And then it again says 360 passive two-way speaker quantity 1. Yes, producer Drake. Nothing? Oh, I thought you were snapping and making some weird sounds over there. All right. It's also 18 kilograms, which is just about 40 pounds for the unit. It looks like this one best to show at CEDIA back in 21. So that's been 3 CEDIAs ago, I guess. We'll be having the 24 year today. So 21, 22, 23, and then 24 this year coming up in September. Now, if you like CEDIA, I would highly recommend visiting the show. Magna is there every year, and they have all kinds of really, really cool products. And that's where I first saw them. And they actually sent this out to me before winter started. And I was hoping to actually get this thing installed before it got cold. That didn't happen. So I've been sitting on this for a little while, but now it's time to get this thing unboxed and take a look at it. So that's what we're going to look at, and we're going to see what it looks like. So the box is mostly heavy down here, so I assume the subwoofer is down on this side, and the bollard, I guess is the correct term, which is a kind of cylindrical piece, is on top. And let's see if we can get this thing open. I'm going to try my best here and see what this looks like. I might have to take it off the table to get it opened up, but we'll find out as I go along. The packaging, it's got a bunch of fragile stickers. Actually, fragile in another language, Fragile. All right, we've got a foam stopper at the end. And it says, caution, never. Okay, all right, so you never handle this thing from the middle of the bollard, which is the above ground piece. And you don't stick your hands in it, it says. So it looks like they want you to really handle it from the bottom or the subwoofer side mostly. All right. This definitely is the bollard piece at the top. And so we'll be on the subsection down here. All right, I think I will in. I think Drake, I'm going to press you into service if you can give me a hand. And what I'd like you to do is I'm going to hold this thing, or either you can hold it, and then I'm going to pull the box off that way and see if we can just leave this on the table while getting the box off of it. So come on over, join us here, and we're going to pull this thing off at an angle. So would you rather pull the box?
I'll hold it.
Or you're going to hold? Okay, so come down here and grab a hold of this thing. I don't know if there's a lot to hold on to, but we'll see if we can figure it out. Actually, can you? Is it pulling away from you?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to come and hold that side? Or do we keep doing this? Is it, oh, it's coming out.
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh, we're making some headway now. Let's try again. Yeah, it's coming out. Good. See what we got going on here. All right, so we got foam. All right. So this is the guy. All right, let's I think maybe I can set him upright. Yeah, this I can see how they wouldn't want you to hold on to this because it's solid, but I don't think it's structurally enough to hold or manage the subwoofer. All right, let's set it up. All right, look at that. This guy's kind of big. Take some of this foam off. All right, I'm going to call this the brown color, for lack of a better descriptor. Looks pretty brown to me. You know, I think I might hook this up inside the house first and listen to it in here and see what it sounds like. I should be able to do that pretty easy. Yeah. All right, now let's see how this stuff comes off. All right, I'm going to just cut it off. If I can find the knife, there it is. If you have any questions, feel free to call those out, and I'll try to answer. Although this is my first go-round with any piece of equipment like this whatsoever. So it is absolutely new to me. Maybe I have this on a piece of something down there. You're getting a little bit of rocking motion. I guess it doesn't matter when you bury it. So it looks like they've wrapped plastic on it and then they've stripped it around with tape in, I guess, 3 areas maybe. All right, we're making a little bit of headway here. All right, and this is a sticker on top. I'm not going to try and pull that off until I can see exactly what's going on. Okay, now the first thing I notice is it straight? Hard to tell. What is it? Does it look like it's straight, perfectly straight up to you? Looks good? You got a better vantage point than I do. And there are what appears to be plastic in here. So this is where I assume the lights are. And then this is going to be your 360 speaker array. I don't think there's any way to get in there. And this is metal, and then there's a grill mesh on the inside of this. Let's see if we can get the rest of this off. I think it's time for new razor blades, because this is not a lot better than just ripping it by hand. Okay. So this says front. I don't know if it matters in a 360, but this front, and then what does this say over here? Speaker cable. All right, Poly 360 back. Okay, it looks like it shows a picture of 3 speakers. So it looks like it's going to have 3 speakers inside of here. And it looks like they've coated this thing with a lot of weather sealant to make this weatherized for outdoor, because you bury this thing, right? So this is underground. This is the LED cable. Some of the sealant is coming off here. I might actually put a little bit more goop on there. And this terminates just in raw speaker wire. It says lead 12 volt white black. And then this is raw speaker wire, and there is 2 pair. And I assume this will tell the which speakers are which for that. And then these, I assume, are weatherproof connectors. It doesn't look like there's any way to actually get inside of this guy to take a look at the speakers. I think, you know, I don't know if you can actually do maintenance on this or not, but maintenance on this would be difficult anyway, particularly when it's going to be buried at least to here. And maybe you bury it up to this level and you put some gravel or something nice on top to make it look good. But I think you'll want these speaker wires underground some way. So I'm going to have to find some company here in the Colorado, Denver, south of Denver area to help with this, because I absolutely don't know that I can take this on. And I don't know that I would really know how to run these wires and do this kind of stuff to amplification inside of the house for it. I would want to find some type of head-in unit for this that would be Roon ready or Roon compatible as well, so I can use that system to play to this. But so Drake, this is going to go out somewhere by our patio, so that as we're hanging out there, we can listen to music. I would assume that we'd want to put this by the house, maybe. What do you think? So can you pop on and give everybody your initial thoughts of what you think about this so far?
Looks pretty cool. I just don't know how to really dig a hole for the box.
Yeah, because we're looking at almost 2 feet of depth on this. So, it's not an insignificant hole that you'd have to put in. And I don't know if you need, do you think you'd want to put like gravel underneath it to help with water? There's got to be some install instructions. I'll look that up online and see how that looks. But it seems like there'd probably be some way that you'd want to put a foundation at the bottom of that hole. I don't know if you need to pour concrete down there. I think that probably would be bad. This isn't like a post, but maybe some rock or gravel at the bottom, although you don't want it to shift. But it looks like it's made to withstand, the elements. So, all right. Well, thank you, Drake. And I think we're going to go ahead and call this an unboxing. I can't really get into the product any more than we already have. So this is going to be a summer project. If you are in the Colorado area or know someone that does this kind of stuff professionally, that's interested in lending a hand, let me know, because this is going to be a fun summer project to get this guy going, fired up here at the McCoy household. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today. If you've enjoyed the content, remember, please like, subscribe, ring the bell, do all those things, and share. That sharing is also super important. And if you like this Magna gear, I'll have a link down below where you can check this out. But this looks super cool. And from what I understand, this thing pumps out some sound. So I'm really excited to get this into the backyard and get it ready for summertime as, we look at potentially adding a new grill in the back and really making the space a little more accessible for hangout in the summer months. And then as we move back into the next winter, I'm really excited to understand how this thing is going to make it through the freezes here. It is all weather. And here in Colorado, we get all weather. So, you know, we're all the way down to negative 10, 15 up to 100. So a pretty good broad swath of different temperature ranges. All right, folks, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.